Hello, welcome to Emporium. So this is a video called Forecast for Leo Seasons or Predictions for Leo Seasons. So if you like what you see, please do like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's all for free, people. Let's push this out into the algorithms. Let's see what you guys would want to see in this video. And also please interact in the comment section, you know. And I'm grateful for everyone that has a comment, who says something or does something in this video, who likes and shares along. And the next section I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to talk about the symbology of Leo and what to expect for this Leo season. So, like I said, if you like what you see, please do subscribe to this video, and I shall see you for symbologies for Leo. Hello, so everybody here that's decided to come to this video. So, what is Leo and what's the symbology with Leo? So, Leo is the fifth astrological sign that is the second fire sign. So we have the first fire sign, that's Aries, that, you know, deals with vitality, warmth, strength. You know, they deal with, you know, the warmth and the creativity. So Leo is a higher evolved form of Aries in a way. So with the fire sign, so Leo is more about their passion, drive, and, you know, the pleasures of life. So what is the symbology of Leo? So just like Cancer, Leo is not ruled by a planet, it is ruled by a star or a heavenly body. So moon and a sun is considered a heavenly body. So Cancer and Leo are the only two astrological signs besides Pluto, which is a dwarf planet, that holds into the reins of the astrological sign of a heavenly body versus an actual planet. So the sun is the center point of the universe. Everything revolves around the sun. So that could be very telling to Leo's personality and why they designated the sun to Leo's planet. So there's that. So the numbers for Leo are 8, 1s, and 6s, I think. Or is it 7? And the flowers for Leo are marigold, caledonia, which is like bright and sunny flowers, like anything that's bright and sunny and golden. Sunflowers, very Leo-like. Yellow roses, orange roses, or anything that's orangey or bright or sunny. The gold, or the metal for Leo, is gold. And anything with walnuts, limes, citrus fruits are also beneficial for Leos. That's a very good thing for Leos. So the gemstones that we would work with Leo are anything with ruby for July Leos, peridot for August Leos, carnelian because of the orangey color, and sunstone. And just like Cancer is designated to moonstone, Leo is designated to the sunstone. It's the same family too. So that's very telling too. It's from the orthoclase or feldspar family. So it's kind of weird that the same gemstone, just for two different elements, is for the two signs of the most feminine and one of the most masculine signs, which is Leo. Okay, so in the next segment, we're going to talk about what the rulership of their house fits, what the fifth house represents, because Leo rules the fifth house. So that's another component. See, the number 5 also can come up for Leo. So let's see what's coming up next for Leo. So let's see. Okay, so what does Leo represent? So Leo is about vitality, passion, joy, creativity. When you know a Leo coming into the room, you see them. They're loud and they're proud and they're, hey, everybody. And, you know, Leos are a sense of fun. So what it is about Leo in this season is, you know, about fun and joy. So with that fifth house, also Leo's just like Cancer in the last season, where Cancer wanted us to focus on our feelings and our family and children. In this season, you're focusing on joy and fun. Leo is also the house of children. It rules part of the aspect of children and family and having fun and joys of having children and the joys of having family and your talent and creativity. So Leo in the fifth house, like I said, rules the joys and funs, but it also rules a bit of romantic and fun, you know. It also rules drama too. Leo is known to be a little bit on the dramatic side at times. So there is, like I said, there is that sensation with Leo. Leo's bright, sunny, and happy. You know, it rules happiness and joy. How do you get joy and productivity in your life with the Leo season? So like I said, Leo season is all about bright, sunny, happy, joy. And again, the sun is out, the birds are tweeting. It's the middle of the summer, middle of summer, because then you get proceeding into Virgo season, which is next month, or next season, which is like the ending of summer, early fall, right? So this is like the time to join out and to go look at the last bit of summer before we have to start to worry about the, the colder seasons. So fun, joy, passion. Leos are very action oriented, just like every other fire sign, just like Aries, just like all the fire signs. They're very action oriented. They don't like to sit in complacency. They don't like to sit and do nothing. Leos are always front and center in action, and yes, they do like to be the center of attention. And sometimes, on their good sides, they're very kind, generous, giving people, but sometimes on their bad side, they could be very egotistical, vain, almost borderline narcissistic in their negative traits. I've met a lot of Leos, and my father is a Leo himself. He's a very, very humble man, a very nice man, a very giving man. And yes, Leos do have tempers. If you push a fire sign, just like every other sign, they will pop off and get angry. A good Leo in their good energy is a very humble and giving and kind spirit. They're generous. They will do anything for their family. They will be protectors and providers. They're very valiant. They're courageous. They're brave. There's a lot of great things with Leos, and they do like loyalty, and they will give you loyalty if you give them graces and loyalty back. But if you mess around with their loyalty, they're not so kind and forgiving. So, I mean, you choose what side you want to be on. Now, Leo in their negative energy, they could be, like I said, egotistical, narcissistic, vain. They tend to step over people. They tend to be a little on the mean side. They can be very mean. If you get a Leo in the wrong side, and that's including sun sign, any heavy Leo placements, any rising signs, anything to do with that, there's a lot of different things. And they can be very egocentric in their negative energy and very insecure. See, how do you know you've met a healed Leo or not? Leo in its good energy is a very secure person, and they know their worth, and they will stand up for their rights, and they'll stand up for the underdogs, but they will also know when they are accepted and when they're not, and they will move accordingly to that. Now, an unhealed Leo is somebody that's insecure, doesn't know their worth, and yes, they will bully others. They can be very bullyish if they're in their negative energy, and they will make you feel like you're subservient and that you are basically beneath them, and they're basically, I'm losing my words here, like that they're inferior, and they're like they're your boss, or they'll make you think that they're exalted above you, which again, yes, Leo has that regal energy, but they can't be abusing that power. So in this lifetime, if you've been put with a heavy Leo placement, you have to learn the balance between ego and servicing others. And it's an adjacent to the Aquarius, which Aquarius is humanity's service to others. Excuse me. Leo's more to serving the self. What do you need? The self versus others. Sometimes Leo placements, they don't know their own worth, and they'll do for others, but they'll forget about the self. So there has to be a balancing act between those two polarities, right? So that's a little bit of explanation and background to Leo and what that placement is and stuff, and I shall get right to the predictions. Come join. Okay, so what's coming in for Leo season? So we've gotten to the aspects of their symbology. We've gone through the aspects of what is a Leo like and why the placement is there and why it's in its ruling position that it is. So in Leo season, what Leo wants you, viewers, to focus on, the good traits, is knowing your worth. Knowing your worth, when to leave situations that don't serve you, when to stay in situations when you are being serviced, and what can people do for you. Standing in your power and vitality, because again, it is a fire sign. Fire sign's about being in your vitality, being comfortable in your own skin. So what is the benefit of being in this Leo position is knowing your worth, standing in your power, and knowing what you truly deserve at any given moment. This is your time to shine for yourself. And yes, still care and love for your children, because Leo also has the aspect of fun, joy, and children, with the family. This is almost like, again, Leo is the sun. So if we're really translating that, Cancer's the mother, Capricorn is father time, the father, Saturn. Leo is the sun, S-O-N, or the sun, S-U-N. Fun, joy, creativity. If you guys creatively do things, now is your time to shine. You could be in the front spotlight. Certain people are going to be thrusted into the spotlight in this Leo season because they've earned that right. They've done the work, and the universe is now handing blessings to those that truly deserve it. in the case of Dharma, because remember, we're also in a Neptune and Saturn retrograde. So in this season, those who have done the work, who have not been a-holes to people, are going to get really blessed this season. This is a lucky season for those who have been kind to others, that have actually been kind and generous. Leo season is going to be very giving this month, or this season is going to be very giving for those who are on the good side of Dharma, who have not done anybody wrong or dirty. Now, if you have done people dirty, the latter, Leo season is actually going to expose your weak parts. See, Leos are very strong. Either you'll be exalted for, being the leader, because Leos, yes, they have a big leadership quality that always shines through. So if you've been doing the work and Spirit sees that you actually put in the time and the effort, today will thrust you into a leadership position that will thrust you forward, and for you to be noticed in center point in the star. Like I said, Leo rules the sun, shining forth as the sun, the center point. Now, if you've been on the really crappy side of karma and treated others like dog shit, Leo's going to expose that out too, because the sun is the brightest star, but they're going to expose secret. Leo season could be exposing some secrets about people's security, people's worth, or how people really truly are, the inner versus the outer. You can fake ego all you want and pretend that you're the good person, the good guy or the good girl, but if you really are an ass, Leo season's going to expose that out. You don't lie to regal Leo. I have a dry throat today. Don't mind me, guys. So also too, I almost lost my thought with that one. So that part's being exposed out for Leo. Back to the knowing your worth and standing your ground. Leo season's going to test you on that one. There's going to be times doors are going to be slammed in your face. There's going to be times that doors are going to be open to you. How you choose to take the rejection, because the one thing Leo does not like is feeling rejected or feeling like they're not part of a group or community. There could be some wounds coming up with rejection this season that's going to test people. Knowing your worth and knowing when to walk away, that's going to be a big one. Knowing and standing your ground when you know you're in the right, or when you are deserving to be in the right, or if somebody's doing you dirty, to speak up and say something, standing up for yourself. Again, fire sign, physicality. Leo does it in a very regal way. And also too, side note, for fashion designers or anybody that wants to shine the spotlight, actors, anybody very creative, artists, this is your time to shine too, because Leo season's all about creativity. So get those creativity things pumping. If you're an artist, create something, do something. Throw yourself into a project. Do something creative, fun with your hands. And if you have children that are creative, this is a good time to watch them shine too. And this is a good time to get them to get dirty with them. Whether it be clay, plasticine, or anything creative. And your inner child this season, just like Cancer season, where we've had to sit there and nurture our little inner child because Cancer is a very sensitive sign. Leo season, let's have fun with our inner child. What gets your gears going to thrive and make that inner child happy? Where we were dealing with the emotional stuff of the inner child in Cancer season, now we're going to have fun and we're going to go back to what we love and enjoyed as children. Because again, it starts, like, your aspiration and goals start with when you're kids, when you're interested in what you're interested in doing. Yes, that changes over time, but what, tickles your fancy to get you interested in living again? Again, that whole life force, that vitality, the sun gives us life. What is it that makes you want to live and get up and live harder in passion and glory, as Leos do? Now, for those suffering with father issues, things are going to start to come up with father wounds. Just like Capricorn, Leo does rule the aspect of masculinity in males. So is there any father wounds that are coming up to you that you need to suss out and heal out? And that goes for males and females. I'm not attacking men. It goes for both genders here, or whatever gender you identify with. Are you standing in your masculine energy? Are you standing as a woman in empowering energy? So for masculines, are you standing in your true masculine energy? Feminines, are you standing in your true empowerment and knowing your worth? Both sides, male and females, both of you need to know your worth. Know your worth and know where to stand. That is the magic of Leo season with that. Knowing your worth and knowing how you stand. Knowing that you can go forth and be forth. Knowing where you can lend a helping hand, and knowing where you can draw back and watch and observe with others. As again, a person like I have Cancer rising. At my next incarnation, I'll probably be a Leo rising, which is going to be fun. Again, throw a party, have fun. Leo season wants you to have fun. Now, in relationships, like I said, knowing your worth, that's going to be a big one. And power dynamics. So do you find your relationships are balanced? Now I'm meaning interpersonal relationship, business relationships, and business, or even stuff with your children and anything. What is the power dynamic between people and you? Is it equally imbalanced? Are you giving more than what they're taking? Are they giving you more than and you're taking? There has to be a equal balancer of relationships and interpersonal relationships, because there is parts of the 5th house and Leo that does rule that too. It's not like the 7th house where it's about marriage. This is about fun and dating and the power dynamics between two people. Are you both equally giving and taking equally? Is it fair? Is it you're putting in all the work and you're not getting anything back, or are they putting all the work in and you're taking from them and not giving back? So there's going to be friction with power dynamics within love couples. So that needs to be sussed out in order for it to grow. And if not, it will falter, because that's what it's going to happen. And again, we're also in a Saturn retrograde. That's going to make it falter, because things built on weak foundations will crumble this season. Also too, for businesses and finances, again, creative people, you're going to find creative, innovative ways for businesses to thrive, to outsmart your opponents, and or new creative ideas and projects that you can throw yourself into that could be money-making things. What is it the old saying? Find a hobby that gives you knowledge, find a hobby that exemplifies your creativity, and find something that makes you money. Not a bad, to-do list. In this Leo season, it's going to be, how can you creatively have that spark back into your business, back into your jobs, or are you passionately thriving in what you're doing in the most creative, professional way? Is this what you really want? And Leo season is going to ask you, is this what you really want? Are you really passionate about what you do? Because if you're not, you might want to go find something that is. And yes, you're like, well, Jess, I gotta go make money. And everyone's gonna go make money, but I want to have fun while I'm doing it. And yes, Scorpio moon in the 5th house. Yeah, hi. my Scorpio moon's in the 5th house, which is Leo, and I have a lot of Scorpio placements that are in the 5th house. So if I'm gonna go do something, I want to go do something fun. I also want to do something that makes me money. So that's just my 5th house talking. But there we go. And my 2nd house is in Leo. So there you go. And if you have 2nd house in Leo, that you have to find a way to creatively make money. But your worth is not tied to your money. Your worth is to yourself. How do you view yourself? See? So see, as you can see there with the Leo placements, right? And let's see, for family. So this would be a good time to do creative projects, to go on vacations together, have fun as a family, put that spark into what it means to be family. And what does it mean to creatively exemplify projects and activities that you can do with your family. This would also be a very good thing, to spend time with your family, to get to know the bonds again. It's like lions with pride. They have a bunch of lionesses and a bunch of lions, even though the lion just sits there and protects the territory while the females go hunt. Like I said, women empowerment this month. This is going to be a time where the women are going to shine through. And I'm not saying you men aren't going to shine either, but this is going to be a time where women are going to be knowing their worth, and just as much as you men need to stand in your masculine energy and know your worth and know what you bring to the table too. So again, all about balancing masculine and feminine. For people that are into sports or different types of athlete stuff, this is also a good time for you too. Leo's about vitality and strength. So if anyone's into anything with sports or anything to do with kinesthetic energy where you're constantly on the move, this is a good time, because again, fire signs are very much full of vitality. They're always on the move. They will never sit in complacency. You'll never see a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries sitting in complacency. Boredom is the death of them. Don't get these people bored. And side note, Geminis, because I know you Geminis don't like to sit in complacency either. You guys have to constantly do something. That's for another season. But yes, so this is going to be a wonderful time, a bright, sunny, positive, happy time. Now for you guys to alleviate the blues during Leo season, carry a sunstone. Sunstone will unhook things from you or people in your auras that are trying to, dim your light. Oh, one more thing about Leo season. Don't dim your light. Don't you dare dim your light, babies. Regal, shine through. Don't dim your light for anybody. This is wonderful for Leo season. Again, be that regal person, know your worth. So again, back to the sunstone. Sorry, because ADHD autism moment. Squirrel! Anyway, so carry a sunstone or carry something that is Leo oriented. Oh yeah, and citron's another good stone for Leo too, because of the bright sunniness, and good for merchants. Leos, if you want to make money, carry some citron on you. And carry citron if you want to make money, but also for sunstone to unhook anybody posing their will on you, carry a sunstone. Sunstone will help you against depression or SAD disorder, which is like seasonal depression disorder, anything to do with depression. Sunstone will remind you that spark and that happiness. I would designate that for Leo stone, sunstone. Ruby for knowing your strength and will. Onyx too is another stone. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Onyx is another good stone for Leo because, again, vitality, strength, and will. That's another thing too. Leos are very known for their strength, their will. Like Patrick Swayze, that's a good example of Leo strength. Marilyn Monroe, she had Leo rising. Trying to think. Oh, and for some, I know this is going to be like a hard one to swallow. Donald Trump. I will list, actually, I'll put like a nice little section here of all Leo risings up on this board, and I will show you, everybody, the Leo risings or the Leo placements. The ones that I do put up with these celebrities, they all have Leo placements. So if anyone says, well, Marilyn Monroe, she's a Gemini, well, she's a Leo rising. So that's very beneficial and important, just much as Donald Trump's a Gemini and a Leo rising. That's kind of an odd juxtaposition right there. But yes, and you know, same thing with Patrick Swayze and stuff. And I will tell you these different Leo people right here. So that's it for Leo season, people. And you know, that's a little bonus feature right there, all the Leos here. So if you do like what you see and you love this video, and I of course love you guys too, you know, I'm happy and grateful for every commenter. I'm happy for everybody that watches my collective readings, which again, I just post up a new collective reading. So come watch and look. This is also pretty good. And I also did another video to do with a pick a pile for if they're coming back. So please look at that one. And I hope that you do join our YouTube channel. And I do love you all. And thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And I shall see you later. Bye for now. Happy birthday, Leo. Bye-bye. Peace out. I also want to say happy birthday to Cosmic Royal Family, Mystic B. Happy birthday, fellow Leo. Happy birthday. I can't remember the exact day of your birthday, but hopefully when you see this, it'll be around your birthday or just before your birthday, or maybe, I'm hoping, sorry, and I forgot when your birthday is, honey, but she's also a great inspiration to me. She's a fellow Leo. Happy birthday, honey. Mwah. Hope you have a good one. All right.